Hello, there we go. Welcome back to the channel. I haven't done one of these in a while, and it's a deep dive video, and it's kind of like just a bit of reseller research. I'm of the belief that our job isn't necessarily all buying and all selling. A lot of it is research. We've got to learn about the trends, we've got to learn about what's selling, we've got to research the brands, we've got to research the styles, colours, everything. When it comes to clothing, when it comes to products, what's selling, what's hitting that zeitgeist, what's got the best sell-through rate, all that kind of stuff. We are researchers at heart. And one of the things that I've been doing on my channel for a while, and I haven't, not as much as I'd like, but I do deep dives into products and into, you know, all different types of things. And I haven't done one in a while, but today I've decided I'm going to do one. This deep dive is going to be on uniform, not costumes, uniforms. So uniforms that you get from the service industry, uniforms that you get from public service. I'm going to do research into some of the things that you can sell. Let's go. Just for out of ease, I think I'm just going to do the fast food kind of network. And yeah, I think the big boy is obviously McDonald's, and I've actually sold a McDonald's t-shirt in the past. So yeah, McDonald's crew member bomber jacket, £40. That's pretty good. All these bomber jackets, they are between £30 and £40, which is good. They've got the whole uniform. See, the thing is with these sort of jobs, they're kind of like young people jobs. I don't want to say, they're like student jobs, essentially. It's one of the first entry points into the workplace. And some people stay for a long time, some people don't, so they get rid of the stuff. And plus, if they've got like an updated kind of like version of their uniforms, they usually update it every like say 10 years, something like that. Then you throw out all the old ones. Look, there's a cardigan there. Ooh, they've got like the full range. Oh, a bomber jacket, but look at that. That's like got yellow underneath. Ooh. Yes, the bomber. Oh, there's another bomber jacket. It's damaged. That's my 24, 20. So the big one is the bomber jacket, but also I wanted to, because I didn't realise this, but the pants, the work trousers, whether it's men's or women's, they've got like a yellow kind of like inseam on where the belt is usually. You can see there, they kind of look like jeans, and I can understand how like people who aren't in the know, and people, this is why I do research, because people, if you're like looking through things, you just see, oh, they're just some rubbish old jeans. No, they're not. They're actually McDonald's crew trousers. And a lot of people are putting workwear and also fancy dress, because I can kind of understand why people put in fancy dress for work uniforms. Oh look, they are. There's a button-up shirt. The first shirt, £17. But look at all these are all trousers and chef's aprons. There we go. There's the t-shirt. I think I sold a polo. It was an older version though. Yeah, so hats as well. Depending on the condition, I guess. But like, if you see them, it's not exactly going to be in someone's wardrobe. You're not going to be wearing the hat, are you? Out into the shops or something. Let's have a look at Burger King. So not as prevalent. Oh, a manager's shirt for a tenner. Ooh. I don't know, maybe they ask you, maybe they're a bit stricter and they ask you to replace your uniform or hand in your uniform when you finish work. I don't know. Okay, so let's look at Subway. T-shirts. I've actually seen a couple of t-shirts. There we go. No. Yeah, it doesn't seem like one that gets pushed around a lot. Let's have a look at listeds. Is there any that are listed? No, I can't find. Oh, there it is. There's one. So let's have a look. So we've done Subway, Burger King, McDonald's. Let's do Costa. That's a big chain. Oh, there we go. £10. Let's have a look. Starbucks. No. So yeah. So they do have the official. What's it say? Let's try and find Starbucks. Oh, look, vintage Starbucks coffee varsity jacket. Obviously, that's in America, though. So let me just whittle it down. Okay, so you've got the barista polo shirt, the aprons. Everyone's got an apron when they work at Costa. Yeah, so... Oh, look, they are. A black fleece. £25. But I just want to look at this. Look at this vintage jacket, varsity jacket. How cool is this? Let me... Look at that. That's pretty cool. Starbucks. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. I tell you what, the delivery company, so We've got Deliveroo. The big ones in the UK are Deliveroo, Uber Eats, and Just Eat. I know a couple of people who are part of the gig economy, and they have on their they do Uber, but then they also do like Just Eats. So they've got like 2 different mobile phones, and they kind of flip between the 2. And yeah, they switch off. If it's a slow on Uber, then they'll go on Just Eat. They'll just see where the nearest like job is. So they've got to have the right bags. So the fully insulated bags, there's a Just Eat one and a Deliveroo one, 25 quid, £20 for like the rucksacky one where if you're on a bike, that's pretty good. The delivery jackets do quite well, the blue ones. These are good if you're cycling, if you're in a city. Yeah, look, the Deliveroo ones are really good. But I just want to go into Just Eat as well. Just Eat. I've actually sold a couple of Deliveroo and Just Eat jackets in the past. I got one for 20p and I sold it for 20 quid. I was really impressed with that. Yeah, so the bright orange, you can't miss them. But people might just think, oh, it's just a work jacket. No, they actually sell. They do really well, particularly the bigger sizes, obviously. But they do sell. Let's do one. Or does Uber do one, like an Uber jacket? Oh, look, yeah, they do. They do Uber Eats. There we go. So you can buy it new, sure. But some people might want it for a bit cheaper, but look at them. And the thing is, some people only use them for like when they need to, and then they say, right, okay, I've got enough money, I don't need to do this job anymore. And they want to get rid of stuff. Or they might grow out of it, they might get bigger or smaller, you know. So, all good. So yeah, I wanted to move over to the postal service, because this is one which gets interesting, because the vintage stuff is by the by. It's not really an issue with the vintage stuff, and I've seen quite a lot of like general post, like the post office stuff, and like those old school jackets and stuff like that. So, you know, and like the RAF blue postal, so they're not ones I want to focus on. It's more the modern ones, because if I look at Royal Mail uniform, you can buy Royal Mail uniform. There is loads, like loads, up for sale. And I think this is a bit dodgy. See, if DHL, I think it's more of a Vero thing with the DHL. It's not in terms of like a safety thing. I can see somebody buying Royal Mail clothing and trying to talk their way into somebody's house. I can kind of, that's how my brain goes. It's like, ugh. It's fear for like my elderly relatives that I'm just like, don't fall for it, don't fall for it. You know, that kind of thing. So but as a reseller, is it morally ethical to sell this kind of thing? Fine line, I think. But it isn't illegal to sell it. That's the thing. So the first one I brought up was the Royal Mail vintage uniform Harrington jacket. This is like the old school one. And this is 1990s one. It's orange. There we go. I remember, I see these ones. See, that's like the newish ones that I see them wearing. So obviously they took an offer, so that's probably around 35 to 40. Royal Mail post delivery bag, 35 quid. It's getting into winter, so maybe they want to get rid of the shorts. I don't know. Yeah, fleeces, gilets, shorts, trousers. They're actually going for good money. And it's like, you wouldn't think it. Oh, look, 20 quid. Oh, that's a vintage Royal Mail hat. But you wouldn't really think it in terms of like routing through like a charity shop kind of like rail. You just see like a t-shirt and you'd be like, oh, what is a Royal Mail t-shirt? Well, it goes for £15. Every or Hermes, they don't really do uniforms. I think UPS does. I like UPS because they've got a uniform. It's more popular in the States than it is in the UK, but we do have it. And I would, if I had the money, I would go through UPS. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so these are the ones in the States. So just for argument's sake, because UPS is more of an American brand and it's very popular in America. Over here we do have it, and I love it because they pay them an hourly wage. They're a good company. So these are the vintage ones. But look, you can still get like shorts and trousers and shirts, like the WearGuard shirts. This is what I like about the UPS. They've got a really nice uniform. I know it's brown, but it's so recognisable. And like, I don't know, I just kind of like them. United Parcel Service. Courier uniform jacket men's. Like, look, £100 in the UK because it's so rare. We do have the shirts. We've got the grey shirts at 25 quid. Okay, so I found this one, and yeah, it's the UK H&M P or whatever it's called, for His Majesty's Pleasure, prison service. So this one here, this uniform, £38. This shouldn't be sold. It's an official, like, police and custody and all that kind of stuff. They shouldn't be selling this kind of thing, technically. Look, there's another one. Oh, wait, let me just... HM Prison. So these are the boiler suits. Those can't be right. Green. Or is that the ones where the... E-list. Now, I think I remember watching this. This is someone who tried to escape. So they dressed them in ridiculously coloured uniforms or boiler suits so that they're easily spotted, so people can keep an eye on them. But look at that. That's insane. The E-man suit, jumpsuit, uniform. 255, 485. This can't be right. Yeah, so I think I watched it on that Channel 4 thing, like Behind Bars thing, and it was, yeah. They dress them up in these so they have to wear them at all times outside of their cell thing. So yeah, I think I remember that one. But look at that. If you see it, don't throw it away. Hundreds. Cab 90s parkas. So specific prisons as well. But look, prison uniform, £38. Yeah, so I guess the obsolete ones, the ones where they're vintage, and I get it, that's fine. But like ones that you can still kind of like get in, I mean, that's kind of dangerous, isn't it? E-man shorts, yeah, so they're giving you shorts as well. So I guess that's like not high risk, what do you call it? It is escapee, isn't it? So yeah, there is uniforms which can be sold on, but the ones that are current serving, I don't know, I'd be very careful. See, like, that's the key word there, obsolete, so you don't need it. Ex-police, yeah. So they've probably gone through with a different supplier or a different, like, updated version. So yeah, surely though you should hand everything in. Okay, so St John's Ambulance, that is like a volunteer service, and they do like events, like football events or sporting events, or they do mainly sporting events and like music gigs and stuff, and they're like on hand first aid trained. It's like a charity, but it's a really good cause, actually. I'd give money to St John's. They do a lot of good work. But look here, £50. The old St John Ambulance hat and insignia with buttons, £49. So it's not to be turned up at £41.35. Even the badges, yeah, obsolete. There it is again. The trousers, you see. There we go. New workwear, the high-vis vest, £30. First aid cadet shirts, £28.20. Yeah, and it's somebody who wants to start and obviously doesn't have the money to buy the brand new ones. I just want to do airlines because that's a really interesting one. The most popular ones in the UK really are British Airways, EasyJet, Ryanair. You've got Qatar Airways as well. I know they did a collab with White Company for their sleepwear, and Emirates. And Emirates, I think I've been told, is quite a good one. So look, an Emirates here, skirt, £150. And one of those little hats that they wear, £125. Woman's jacket, £95. There's the hat again. Stewardess name tag, £50. Oh, it got a line through it, so they took an offer. Emirates cabin crew burgundy bag. There's the Ryanair one, another burgundy bag. So even flight memorabilia or like merch does quite well. Oh look there, there's like a head, the little hat and the little headscarf. British Airways vintage steward dress, yeah, good for like production companies, these. Okay, that's an airline, that's a pilot's uniform. Be very wary about selling pilot stuff. Steward head hats, I remember them. Paul Costello. Look, even them, if you're rooting through the tie rack, British Airways cabin crew uniform cravat. Look at them, 40 quid. There's loads. Definitely a bit of a bolo. Ground crew. Again, I'd be very wary about selling these or allowing them to be sold. I've watched too many James Bond films where they've dressed up in the uniform and they've infiltrated it. Yeah, let's have a look at EasyJet. Another one. a scarf slash tie thing, £45. A lanyard, £18 with a line through it. Obviously someone took an offer. Oh, let's try Virgin. Virgin Atlantic, that's another one. Cabin crew. If I look at 150 quid. Oh, just Carden's £30. Vivienne Westwood for Virgin Atlantic. Ooh, that's a good collab. It's only £25. Oh, look at that. Virgin Atlantic belt. That's nice. 25. Nice pin. 60, 70, 72, 285. Wow. What? Look at them collectible. These are definitely collectibles. 1960. So it's like, they are incredibly vintage. You do have like collectors of just uniforms, number one. You got people who want fancy, authentic fancy dress costumes, number two. You have people who are entering that workplace and want to get maybe some extras just in case, or like something that doesn't fit, or an emergency kind of like jumper, skirt, jacket, you know, that kind of thing. But sometimes you get collectors of that industry. So we know that train spotters are like insane. They love collecting their, well, train spotters are train spotters, but like people who love trains, they like collecting stuff, airlines as well. But yeah, you do get like people who are obsessed with that industry and like to collect for that industry. So, and they're kind of unique. You won't get them really in a shop. They're not being sold at like Tesco for obvious reasons. So to find certain things like on eBay is probably the only way to go for them. So these are pretty good bolos. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Just uniforms in general, just really interesting. Keep an eye out for certain things. Definitely think of the trousers, the McDonald's trousers, British Airways or Qatar Airways uniforms, probably the cravats or the ties, they're pretty good. And yeah, Network Rail high vis. But yeah, it is very interesting. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for sticking around. It's all about the research, reseller research. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!